Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us on this beautiful Sunday morning, connecting with us and tuning in to listen to this new episode we have to deliver to y'all. I'm excited to get out here, and I'm going to pick up right where I left off last episode. If you haven't heard it, please go back, check it out. We started with self-sabotage and just tapped into that subject. And the reason why I tapped into that subject was just something that I was experiencing in my own personal life. People around me, I was seeing it, people choosing it. I didn't. You got to identify it and figure out what you can do to improve that mindset. But I want to just pick right off where my week has gone through, what I've been experiencing this week. Getting busy, slow down a little bit for the construction side, trying to keep myself accountable of working out. Now got my wife in there with me. So now she's waking up in the morning. Shout out to Maribel, waking up early with me, changing her schedule up with me. So she's out there in the morning time, waking up, starting our day off, working out, going for a jog, coming back, do a little bit of weights before we even wake up the kids and do any of that. So we'll see how it goes. We went solid last week, 5 days. She's right now in Miami. So she's resting in Miami right now with her sister, girls trip. Happy birthday, Karina. Now they're celebrating. So, the women need to have that time alone too with their friends sometimes. And a girl's vacation, girl trip, man, usually good for the soul. Sometimes let the girls get out there and do their thing, man. And guys need it too. Guys need that as well. A little vacation, ease the mind, relax a little bit, come back to reality, man. And especially when you have kids, man, shit, it gets hard as hell sometimes. And Maribel's done an amazing job raising the kids, doing her thing. So definitely a vacation, well deserved. Only a couple days, so I'm over here playing super dad right now. But I still made it in Sunday. Got my oldest daughter Ivana watching the twins for me, but spending some time with daddy, with the twins. And I'm not even gonna lie, man, this is my first time spending time with them alone right now. After they're 4 years old.
There you go.
And Maribel's been holding it down, and she's been this is her first vacation away, and me taking charge of these babies. Man, usually her mom helps us out or one of her friends or something. So it's working out. The kids are loving it, but that's how my week's been going. Work's been good. Barbershop's been good. We have some new barbers in there. So if you haven't booked your appointment with the Denton Barber Company, please do. Also, this week we received an award from the Denton ISD District. What an amazing feeling, man. I think that was a big accomplishment of mine, getting back and giving back to the community and being able to accept an award from a district of schools that I went to. It's really rewarding. It's probably the best feeling of any money I've ever made, to be able to go into a room full of board members of a district school, of all the district, and create a partnership. So expect us in the future to be having these big back to school bash for the Denton ISD district. We'll be having 2 every year. Denton Barber Company will be partnering up with Bladesmith Barber College. They helped out. Top Notch Salon helped out. North Texas Cuts. So we're excited, man. We're excited. Salon Bloom. Everybody coming in and actually helping out with the back to school event. Next year, I see it doing bigger. And being bigger, coming together more as a community and making it bigger for the community. But that's how my week's been. How's your week been, Red?
Man, pretty good. Been working, trying to push some fall, fall services, Christmas lights. I got to get that stuff rolling. And then I've been just busy with family. And then we talked earlier, I took on
personal training, right?
Yeah, I'm doing a little educating. I haven't been to any classes in a while, so I'm taking. I am getting certified in my personal trainer and online coach.
Man, congratulations, man! Congratulations.
Appreciate it for the Kingsman. So
yeah, so he has the Kingsman program going on, man. So if anybody out there trying to get fit, tap in, man. Go follow him on Instagram, the Kingsman program, and he'll help you out with the fitness side, man. He's really doing a damn good job at it. I need to tap in with him. I need to try to find a way to get out at 4:30 in Denton or something.
You may have to.
But
Maybe when I get my certified, you can be my first client.
right, yeah, definitely, man, definitely, man. I know that's why, like I told you, that's why I've always struggled, man, as far as that. But I'm doing the best I can right now with the busy ass schedule I got. But definitely gonna try to make time and to get more involved with y'all, man. I definitely like what y'all have going on, the Kingsman program and the fitness behind it. Definitely trying to help the men out there just continue staying strong, man. I mean, as men and the society we live in, it gets hard to stay strong, stay motivated, stay healthy, stay fit. You know, it's real easy to get sidetracked, man, and not hold yourself accountable to continue moving forward and staying healthy. You know, try to like I say, man, I'm just trying to be here as long as I can. So that's my real reason behind it. I want to look good too. Shit, who doesn't want to look good? I mean, shit, who doesn't want to look good?
I mean, that is one of the key points of working out. You want to be able to take your shirt off and
yeah, man. Who doesn't want to take your shirt off and walk around with man? Hell, who doesn't want to do that? You know, but it takes a lot of work, man. It takes a lot of dedication. It takes a lot of motivation, consistency. I mean, and just positive thinking, positive mindset. You know, and that's what I like talking about. I like really talking about the mind because I truly feel unless the mind is right, you can't even work out. You really have to get the mind unlocked and understand how the mind operates and what you do to yourself, how you process your feelings, how you emotionalize your thoughts. You know, that's really, really
and that's something we're going to teach at Kingsman is the trifecta of how everything just kind of goes in portions. So mindset is the first thing we're going to teach you,
right?
Because if we have to get your mindset elevated to a new level of thinking to be able to master the physical, so it's mindset, fitness, nutrition, self-mastery.
Okay.
Definitely. Once you achieve all those, you're going to be a whole brand new person.
Definitely. I mean, just changing the mindset, man, you can definitely change the way you think. Do you know what I mean? I mean, because you can't, even with your financial situation, man, even be able to make more money, to be able to provide more for your family, to be able to be the best you can be for the life that we're living right now, you know, and, you know, fitness is good for sure. And get that mindset right, man. Get that mindset. So, all right, let me go ahead and pick up. Last week, we were talking about self-sabotaging. All right, and what it is, you know, it's basically you holding yourself back, man, your thoughts, the way you're thinking, the way you process your life, man, and how you set goals and how you restrict yourself from accomplishing those goals. So I have a couple of symptoms of self-sabotage written down here. And then let me just read this off and let y'all know what it is. Symptoms of self-sabotage, okay? The signs of self-sabotage can be very subtitle. So here are some common ways people self-sabotage both at work and elsewhere. Refusing to ask for help, controlling or micromanaging behavior, picking fights or starting conflict with colleagues and loved ones, setting goals that are too high or too low, avoiding or withdrawing from others, negative self-talk and extreme self-criticism, making excuses or blame shifting, undermining your goals and values, substance abuse, overspending or overdoing it. In other ways, constantly seeking approval and not speaking to yourself positive. Okay, you're just speaking down about yourself. So, guys, let me start with the first one, refusing to ask for help. I'm very guilty of that. You know, when you're in your own mind and you're struggling, a lot of people don't know how to ask for help and who to ask help from. Sometimes the people close to you, it's hard to ask them for help because you're afraid to get judged. You're afraid of what they have to say. Maybe sometimes you don't even want to hear the truth of what they have to say about you. I think you need to hear that. I think you need to hear what people really see you doing, the habits that they see you doing, the way you're performing in life. So you can take that information and change yourself if that's really something you're trying to do. If you're really genuinely trying to change your life and change who you are as a person and a human being, I feel you have to listen to people around you that are observing, your movements, that are observing how you move in life, how you make decisions, how you talk to others, how you inspire others, how you treat others. You really need to hear that point of view from other people so you can change them. If you don't hear it and you don't accept people's constructive criticism about yourself, there's no way you're going to change. And I feel like everybody has room to change. So just refusing to ask for help, guys. It's nothing but beneficial for that, okay? Controlling or micromanaging behavior. If you're real controlling, really not trying to, you want to teach somebody, but you want everybody to do it your damn way. Not everybody does things your way. I literally had to learn that shit, man. I mean, in construction, I was so expecting people to think the way I was thinking. Like when I would assign them a task, I visually see it in my head. I visually can see what I want done on the project, and I put it into words. But to visualize, to send my visual that I'm seeing in words to another person into their mind, and not actually explaining it and actually doing it for them, and just assuming that they know what I'm talking about, that's what causes issues. And that just fall back on me, that I didn't even explain it or actually show how it's supposed to be done. I just worded it off and expecting them to do it. You know what I mean? And they're just saying, okay. So when I was finding that these guys were messing up, I would now micromanage. I would sit there and observe until they were done, micromanaging it and being very controlling about it. Instead of what I am learning now is training the right way, explaining it, and then doing it. And then ask if they have any questions after you've done, explained it in words, visually explained it and done it so they can see what you're talking about, and then let them go and do their thing. You don't have to control it. You don't have to manage it. You have to train. You actually have to explain, train, do, and then let them do their job. But if you don't explain it, you don't do it, you don't see them do it so you can actually correct what they're doing wrong, there's no way. All you're going to do is get frustrated. And I found myself doing that a lot. And then I found myself trying to be controlling, micromanaging everybody's damn behavior around me. And it's exhausting. It's real exhausting. So get that away. You know what I mean? Don't feed into that. Picking fights and starting conflict with colleagues and loved ones. Now, this is something I've never done. I hate fighting with people. I don't like fighting with people. I try to stay away from the negative. Try to feed as much positivity in the room where I'm at and who I'm around. And if it's something that I don't like, I've learned to just walk away. If I'm feeling feelings that I don't like, I learn to walk away from those people, even when it's close people to me, whether it's friends, family, loved ones. It's just, if it's something that I'm not feeling good, I choose to walk away because I have to control myself. That's the only person I can control is myself. I can only control my feelings. I can't control anybody else's. And that's what you have to learn about ourselves, that we can't expect others to do things for us. And I think a lot of people pick fights because they expect people to do things for them or make them feel certain ways. And since they're feeling a certain way, they have to choose to pick a fight. They have to choose to pick a conflict instead of just agreeing to disagree and understanding that everybody has different point of views, that everybody has different values, that everybody else has a different decision on every subject, on every situation. And that's okay. We're humans. We're not the same damn humans. We don't think the same. And that's okay. So just try not to pick fights around with people. Don't start conflicts with people. Stay positive to help you identify the symptom of that. That's a symptom of self-sabotage. If you're picking fights with everybody and you're picking fight with your colleagues and your employer or employees around you, your loved ones, try to change it up to positivity. You need to control the feelings, the way you're thinking, the way you're motivating people, the way you're communicating with individuals, the way you're communicating with your loved ones. Change that. Change it to positive. To withdraw that symptom of self-sabotaging yourself on that. All right, setting goals that are too low or too high. Goal setting is very important in my life. I love setting goals and I love accomplishing goals, man. It's really motivation. It's really manifesting, man. I love manifesting a vision in my head and putting it out and then creating reality and actually visually seeing it. That is freaking inspirational, man. It's just I've manifested a lot of things in my life right now, and I'm just starting. This podcast was something we manifested. A mastermind class I had was something I manifested. The barbershop that I own, I manifested that. The construction company I own, I manifested that. I literally had a vision of it, worked my ass off, and we created something. And that's how you do it. You, with a lot of work and continue visualizing it, learning, get the experience, and then never quitting. Never quitting. Just keep pushing forward through the hard times, through the highs, through the lows, and literally pushing forward on the goals. But whenever you're setting your goals, don't set them too low and don't set them too high. Find that average goal. Setting a low too low is just waking up early. Okay, that's an easy ass goal, man. Just put your fucking alarm clock on and wake up early, man. It's not that hard. To me, in my mindset, 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning is when you should be up. Um, People wake up at 4:30, like my boy Red over here, you know?
That's right.
You know, so
I'm up at 4.
he's up at 4.
In
He's
the
at the
gym
gym
by
by 4:30.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And that's it takes a lot of discipline. It takes a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of consistency and really holding yourself accountable to do that shit. It's not easy, but the reward out there. Well, me and my wife found out. I mean, waking up early and doing that early, we have more time with each other. You know what I mean? So we're able to talk a little bit, work out a little bit, and then we go in the kitchen. I go take a shower. I get ready. We're already done. Accomplished that.
It powers the rest of your day.
Powers it up, man. It really does. I don't think it's anything negative out of that. Is it hard? Yes, but the reward behind it, and that's a little ass goal. Like, do a big goal is like, at least a medium goal is wake up, work out for 30 minutes.
Yep.
You know what I mean? At least wake up, get out of bed right when that alarm goes off, get out of bed, work out for 30 minutes. Okay, that's an average goal. But that's once you do it, and then set a goal is like, as far as I'm going to do that for a month straight.
Yes.
5 days a week. Let me do it for a month straight. Let me try to eat better. Do you know what I mean? Really try. Really try. I struggle with that. I love food. I love working out. To me is not as hard anymore. I'm easing my way in as far as how much I'm working out, how I'm working out. I dislocated my shoulder a couple years back, so that's breaking that back in. I don't ever know if this damn shoulder is ever going to be the same as it was before because of not working it out and actually. I didn't go through the physical therapy behind it that the doctor recommended.
Maybe I'll be able to help you with that.
Yeah, man. So what's helped me so far is getting massage. Like I like getting a massage. I have a membership with Joint Chiropractic.
Yep.
They're real good. I go in there, get my adjustments, and massage. Man, I love massage. I try to get a massage a week, man. Now I really go in there and try to get, just all my knots, man. Deep tissue massage, man. I go in there and just massage it all out. But those little goals, you can accomplish those goals, man. Those are not high goals. A big goal was opening a barbershop, investing the money, doing that and following through it. Do you know what I mean? Because now you're investing hard-earned money that you could lose. But I had a goal of creating the best barbershop in Denton. Okay. The Denton Barber Company has won the best barbershop in Denton 3 years in a row. Okay. So it really is. And I'm still working my ass off for it to maintain that business, to keep working forward, to make sure that the barbers in there have a place that they can come in, cut hair, and make money for their family. They can come in into a clean environment, a professional environment. Everything is running solid. That is an important way of life. You have to be dedicated. You have to put the work in. You have to hold yourself accountable for the life you want to create, the life you want to manifest. You have to understand that. And if you don't understand that, it rides on your ass, and stop having excuses that everybody around you is causing it. You have to live with that. You have to live with your decisions too, man. I've had people self-sabotage their success. I'm telling you, barbers, business partners, family members, I mean, it's literally friends. People around me is literally self-sabotage themselves to where they're at now. And it's all because they let it mentally. And they don't fight the demons that we have inside. We all have those demons, guys. And I call them demons because it's a negative vision of yourself. You know, it's a negative person of yourself. It's the enemy talking to you inside to not have you live the best life you can live in this reality we have. So just set those goals. Don't set them too low. Don't set them too high. You know, really set a goal that you can accomplish and work your ass off to accomplish that goal. Okay. Avoiding or withdrawing from others, negative self-talk, and extreme self-criticism. So whenever you avoid others and when you withdraw yourself from others, all you're doing is taking a frequency of energy of others that can really feed off onto you. Positive people is a beautiful thing. Surrounding yourself with positive, like-minded people is a wonderful thing. Energy rubs off on you guys. It really, really does. It's negative and positive energy will rub off on you. Surrounding yourself with positive individuals, loving individuals that are like-minded and want the best out of life and really want to motivate you, inspire you, and push off positive energy to you, that is an amazing feeling because it actually helps you. It's a frequency of energy coming towards you. So when you're cutting people off and you're avoiding others and you're withdrawing yourself from others, that's fine if you're withdrawing yourself from negative people. But if you're doing it to everybody and you're just now by yourself, you're restricting yourself from people that could actually motivate you and get you out of a funk you're in, get you out of a slump you're in. So that can be negative and positive. Just know who you're surrounding yourself with. Okay. Negative self-talk and extreme criticism. Damn, we criticize ourselves so damn much. I criticize myself so much. Um, I'm not a good enough father. I'm not a good enough husband. I'm not a smart enough businessman. Um, I'm not a good friend. I'm not a good brother. I could be a better brother. When my mom passed, man, I beat myself up because I was like, damn, I could have been a better son. I mean, shit, man, I was months of just guilt and just so negative to myself because I felt like I could have been a better son for my mother before she passed. I could have provided a lot more for her. I invested a lot of money in that, around that time in the barbershop and other things. And I beat myself up like, man, I could have used that money for better medical health. I could have done this for her. I could have done that for her. I could have, terrible son, terrible son, terrible son. I deserve to die. You know what I mean? Like it was just so negative self-talk and self-criticism of myself that I was killing myself deep down inside mentally. I was losing myself mentally. I was definitely turned into somebody that I didn't want to be. I was the most negative Miguel Romo that you could ever met in that 1 year span, man. And to where I'm at today, and where I'm at this whole year has been an amazing year to me. I've grown so much. I've met positive people. I've joined a mastermind class that has opened my mindset and it has opened me to a better way of investing, a better way of tax-free investing. But if I wouldn't have gone through that and taught myself to get myself out of that negative mindset and hold myself accountable for that, I don't know where I'd be at today, man. I probably would have lost everything. I probably would have pushed everybody away from me. I'd probably be doing drugs, drinking. I mean, who knows? The way I was raised, really has a way behind me too as well. So me changing that mindset and really changing that way of thought is a big accomplishment for me. It really is. I got myself out of this negative funk and it feels real damn good. I'm real positive this today as I stand here. Self-love. I love the shit out of myself. Nobody can ever take that shit away from me again. And it's just an amazing feeling. So just criticizing yourself is deadly, man. Depression, you feed that depression onto you more. You know what I mean? Negative self-talk and extreme self-criticism. Women, you criticize yourself so much because of what's on Instagram or Facebook. Men really don't give a shit about that, man. We care about more of a woman that loves us, that cares about our mindset and cares about how we're feeling, how we're taking care of ourselves mentally. You know what I mean? Supports us, really motivates themselves out of that. That's what we really love. We really want a woman that empowers us, and feeds positivities, and wants our soul to be full of love. And that's what we want. We don't want the negative part behind it. We definitely don't want a woman that is talking so negative about herself, and that just implements negativity into their mindset, whether it be their looks, whether it be the way that they think, what their friends have and what they don't. I mean, it's just, it can go on and on and on. Love who you are, women, men as well, man. Love who you are. Build that self confidence in yourself, and don't criticize yourself. Making excuses or blame shifting. Stop making excuses of life. Like, life can be so amazing. Stop making excuses why you don't have the money you have. Stop making excuses why you're not living the life you're living. Stop blaming your wife, your husband, your kids. Stop making excuses, and just, if you don't like where you're at, change it. Put the work in to change it. Surround yourself with people that help you, motivate you, inspire you, and stop making excuses. Undermining your goals and values. Woo! I think values now is what I'm learning more about. Identifying what my values really are, and living through my values of what I'm trying to put value on. The values that I want to implement the value, and teach my kids those kind of values. Values and your goals and your values are linked together. You have to have the values to set the damn goal. Like, you have to value what you want in that goal. So really identifying your values of life, your values of individual people, how you value them, and how you value life. Identifying that, and really moving forward on that, and knowing what you want. Okay, substance abuse, overspending or overdoing it in other ways. Drugs. Uh, I used to use marijuana a lot. Okay, I just smoke weed, man. I started at a young age. It was around. Um, Started smoking at a young age. Smoked forever. I found myself smoking in the morning, smoking in the middle of the day, smoking at night. Every minute of every day, if I wasn't high, I wasn't me. I used to use it as an excuse. It's not a drug. Um, it's not doing anything. It's making me deal with my depression or my anxiety. Excuses to make myself feel better for using weed. It's not illegal in some states. Um, I don't use it anymore. Um, I quit drinking completely for a certain amount of time, and then I picked it back up socially. My goal with that is completely stop drinking. Um, and that's what I'm working on. I identify that. I know I'm choosing to pick up a drink to socially drink. Now, do I drink to get drunk? I don't do that anymore. I used to. Used to catch me taking shots and drinking and to get drunk and do that kind of socially. But my goal is to quit drinking completely. But it was a big goal of mine to quit smoking weed. And when I accomplished that goal, it felt so good. It felt real good, because it was something that was withholding me back to accomplish things in life. Weed, you might not think it doesn't affect you, but it does. Gets you paranoid. It keeps you from starting big relationships. You're paranoid if you smell like weed. You have these negative things behind it. I have nothing against it, but it's just, for me, in my experience, I've experienced a better me when I quit, and I'm building better relationships after I quit on that. So it's definitely better. Overspending, not financially, taking care of your finances, using your credit cards like it's your money, overspending money you don't have, trying to keep up with the Joneses, and my girlfriend has this bag, let me go buy this bag. My homeboy has this, let me go buy this. It's, they took a vacation, now let me go take a vacation to put on Instagram and Facebook. Don't get yourself in debt to post. I mean, it's so stupid to me, man. I love vacations, don't get me wrong, but I know when I take vacations, I'm financially can pay it. I have the money in the bank and I can pay it if I wanted to. Do I put them on credit cards? Yes, because I like points. I like earning mileage on my American Airlines card. But then we pay down that credit card, me and my wife. We try to take vacations in a year. Yes, vacations are very rewarding, but we don't put ourselves in a financial bind to take the vacation. So just don't overspend either. Constantly seeking approval. Oh, man. Who the fuck cares, man? What other people think. Like, I think this is something I think everybody struggles with. Worried about what other people think about what you're doing. Think about what you drive. Think about what you wear. Think about the house you live in. Worried about what other people think. It's a big waste of time. It's a big waste of life. Um, it really doesn't matter. It really, really does not matter. At the end of the day, you go home to your family. You're single by yourself. You don't need the approval of anybody but yourself and God. Um, the approval of God will make you feel amazing. The relationship you build with God and you holding yourself accountable to just learn to walk more like Jesus Christ and the way that his son walked, that God's son walked this earth and tried to work. So nobody's perfect, man. But whenever you can train yourself to learn to walk more like that, you don't need nobody's approval. You truly, honestly don't need anybody's approval but your own. You don't even need your wife's approval, your husband's approval, your kids' approval. You just don't, man. You really just need the approval of yourself and of God, of the spirit, this higher power, this amazing feeling and relationship that you create to make you feel that way. You know what I mean? To make you feel amazing, make you feel unstoppable, make you feel strong, motivated, and just of value. We create that value of ourselves. We have to add value to ourselves. We can remove value, but you and only you can add value to yourself by loving yourself, taking care of your health, um, watching how and who you surround yourself with, and what you do with your life. You really need to add value to your life. So don't seek approval from anybody but yourself and God. Um, and I say that because some people do get caught up in seeking approval from your friends, your peers, um, your wife, man, your husband. If your husband doesn't love you and they don't approve of you, uh, but they're not voicing what they need you to do, they're just complaining or arguing, then that might not be the relationship for you, and vice versa. If your wife is not approving with who you are and the love you're doing, and I mean, you have to figure that relationship out. Mostly, just identify it. Let them know how you feel, what you need from them, what you want from them, and change that with each other. Figure that out with one another. If that relationship is truly what you want, marriage, like I said, marriage is not easy, man. That's probably the hardest job I've ever had in my life. That and being a father. Shit.
For sure.
Being a husband and being a father for me as a man is the hardest job. I mean, I can work my ass off in any construction job and anything, but making sure that I am the best husband possible and the best father possible is a hard job. I don't want to feel like I'm failing my wife, and I don't want to feel like I'm failing my kids. Do I fail? Hell yeah. Um, and I think me and my wife fell together as understanding each other sometimes, and then that's what we put ourselves in this mindset. Sometimes I do it to her, she does it to me, but we do identify it, and we try to move forward. And I try to tell her now, just find that love in yourself. Find that. Don't seek my approval. Don't seek me to approve you to make you feel good. Find that in yourself too. I'm not trying to hold you accountable to approve and give me love. I'm really not. It feels real good when you give it, but I know that it'll make me feel like shit if you're not giving it to me. It'll make me feel down and make me overthink that you're not there for me.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? And that's how I would self-sabotage my relationship with my wife, because when she wasn't giving me that love, I would be like, oh, she doesn't even love me. She doesn't want me. She doesn't give me, she doesn't have value of the husband I am. And that's what I would self-sabotage my marriage like that, you know, and do stupid stuff. You know what I mean? That could sacrifice my marriage. I don't want to lose my marriage, that's for sure. I want to just fix it and move forward and improve as we change decade and decade. I mean, we're in our 30s now. We're going into our 40s, 50s, 60s. We got to know how to adapt and change to build and grow with one another. And that's why marriage is so damn hard. But we both know when we get past a fight, the reward afterwards is amazing. I mean, we grow from it. We learn something about one another, and we learn how to move forward and know how to operate around each other a little bit better, take each other's feelings in consideration, and just move forward from a situation. And a strong-minded people, as a strong-minded wife and a strong-minded husband, independent on what they're doing to come together and just love each other is very powerful. That's why you can't control one another. You can't control his life. You can't control her life. You can't expect her to love you. You can't expect him to love you. Just be independent on your mental health, self-love, self-confidence. And then when you come together, y'all show each other love, relationship's going to be solid, strong. Just don't expect anything. Don't put too much emphasis on what you expect from that person. Just love them, love them, love them, love them, and they'll love you back. You know what I mean? So that's those are subjects I want to tap into because self-sabotage I think, is a real big subject, man, and just the symptoms behind it and really identifying what you're doing. You know what I mean? To sabotage your life of creating the life you really, really deserve. Everybody deserves an abundant life. God put us here to enjoy this life. We live in a country of freedom. We can do whatever we put our minds to. That is true. When teachers used to tell you that you can be whatever you want to be, that's freaking true. You can be whatever you want to be. It's up to you if you want to create that person.
Yes.
You want to be that person in this reality we're living. I definitely want to be. I see myself motivating others every day. I want to talk to people and just tell them, look, man, life is beautiful. It's amazing. Hard work, yes. Do we go through depression? Yes. Do we have anxiety? Yes. Just don't listen to society and make it seem like it's normal. It is normal, but like it's a disease. Like it's like crazy, and it's like you got to take this kind of medication to get past it. No, put the hard work in to control your mindset. Find God. Find God and ask for Him to help you and to help you get through that stuff. Don't take a little pill. Find the positive in life, the positivity in life. Find out how beautiful life is. Nature's beautiful. How everything that God has created and every human being and everything around us is amazing. And that will get you through life. You'll find what it is, man, in life and find your purpose in life. I honestly, truly feel my purpose in life is to get people in front of me and try to motivate and inspire them just to create a better life. I really do feel like that is my purpose in life. And I'm just going to keep on doing it. I'm not perfect. I don't perfectly know how to do it. I'm just going with it. I'm doing research, educating myself, and really just trying to come in here and motivate people. But I am living proof of growing up in a low income household, of a mom that didn't teach me these morals, and she distilled into me being polite, having manners, and all that. But she didn't distill into me any financial stuff. Distilled into me to create my life, and I can manifest the life I want to live. And she did not do that to me. My dad wasn't around. You know what I mean? I started hanging around knuckleheads, and now I'm learning that I control my life. And I just want everybody to understand that you control your life. So I want to tap on this before I end this subject. Before I pick up next week. So I'm going to do 3 episodes on self-sabotaging. Next week, I'm going to come back. But I'm going to give you 5 ways to stop self-sabotaging, okay? And work on it this week. Work on it, work on it, work on it. I'm going to work on it. And then I'm going to come back next week and I'm going to tap on it. And I want y'all to reach out to me and see if what I'm telling you and teaching you, if you're even implementing it in your life that you're living. And hopefully you are, if you're going through struggles and you're going through life of depression and anxiety and self-doubt and self-worrying yourself and not loving yourself, seeking approval of others, doing all that to yourself, and implement this stuff. 5 ways to stop it. Develop self-awareness. Write it out. Create a plan and do it. Practice mindfulness and communicate. Easy. Develop self-awareness. Write it out. Create a plan and do it. Practice mindfulness and communicate. Communicate. Figure it out. Develop the self-awareness more than anything. I think you got to be self-aware of what really is going on in life. What's in your head, you're fighting your demons every day. Before I end this episode, I'm going to get real deep with you. Every day I fight my demons. Every day I wake up and I have to choose to feed into the better Miguel every day. The demons are in us. The negativity stays in us until we flush it all out. The society we live in wants us to live off of the negative. And we have to identify what we're listening to, what we're seeing, who we're around, what we're doing with our lives, and how we're wasting time, and what we're doing with our time and valuing time. But I fight my demons every damn day. I've always had an anger problem. I've always put myself down. I've never really, it's always been hard for me to add value to myself, to value myself, to know that I am a good damn husband, to know that I am a damn badass father, that I am a badass owner, that I love other people, and that I help a lot of people around me and a lot of families. I employ people. I have a lot riding on me. Do you know what I mean? But I had to add that value to myself. Nobody was giving me that value. I had to look myself in the mirror and be like, I'm a fucking badass. And nobody could ever take this away from me. Nobody will ever take this away from me. I work my ass off every day and been working my ass off every day since I was 14 years old. I've been taking care of my kids since my first son when I had him at 16. I've put them first. As God is my witness, I've put my kids first over anything. I work my ass off for them. So if you are having a hard time right now having self-worth, seek the approval of none but God. Seek the approval of yourself. Love the shit out of yourself. Get up. Feed positivity to yourself. Get up. Dress good. Feel good. Look good. Inspire yourself to just love the shit out of yourself in any way you can, because that's the power. The power within self-love is unstoppable, and nobody could ever take that shit from you. So wake up, start tomorrow, give yourself a hug, look yourself in the mirror, say you're a fucking badass, and get your day started. I love y'all. Please tune in next week. We're going to end it with self-sabotaging as well. And I just want y'all to live a good life. Kill it. Fucking kill it. Love y'all.